Hello and welcome. As people are signing on, I'd like to begin with a few inspiring quotes to get us into the festive spirit. The holiday season is a perfect time to reflect on our blessings and seek out ways to make life better for those around us. That was said by Terry Marshall. One small thought in the morning can change your whole day. I also like this quote by Mark Twain. The best way to cheer yourself up is to try to cheer someone else up. My name is Alexandra Wensley, your host for AcquaTalks Online, presented by the Estates at Acqualina, the world's finest residences offering 248 ultra-luxury residences in Sunny Isles Beach. We love this magical time of the year, and we encourage you to visit the Estate Sales Gallery and Acqualina Resort and Residences to experience our festivities and holiday decor. You can make appointments with our amazing sales team to enjoy some holiday cheer together with us. We have an exciting AcquaTalks featuring the master chefs from Acqualina Resort, TripAdvisor's #1 luxury beachfront resort in the US. Although this year may look a little different, the warmth of caring, the joy of food, and the love of family and friends are what makes this time of the year so very special. Many of us find magic in the holidays by baking and cooking. So we wanted to celebrate this festive season with our holiday-themed cooking class featuring two of the top chefs from Acqualina. Our first guest chef is Michele Mazza, whose existence is defined by the pursuit of the ultimate in Italian food. Born outside of Naples, Italy, into a family of bakers and restaurateurs, it was inevitable that he landed in the kitchen from a young age. He has many memories of rolling handmade pasta and cutting vegetables in the kitchen with his grandmother. Few of us have the luck of knowing what we want in life. However, Chef Mazza was blessed in this case. His aha moment struck him at age 15 when he knew beyond a doubt that he wanted to dedicate his life to becoming a chef. The fact that he walked through the doors of Mulino, New York at the tender age of 18 thus was nearly preordained. The rest, as we say, is history. Chef Mazza has been at the helm of the Mulino brand of restaurants for almost 2 decades. Described as a divine and sublime experience, Mulino never fails to exceed expectations. The original Mulino location in New York was naturally such a success that there are now 16 distinguished restaurants located around the world, led by the charismatic and jovial chef. The Mulino, New York restaurant at Acqualina Resort opened in 2006 and remains a favorite among locals and visitors alike. So now, please help me welcome Chef Michele Mazza. Hello, Chef Mazza, can you hear me?
Yes, very clear. How are you?
Oh, good. How are you? It's great to see you. We have a lot of people watching now. We're already getting some comments. So what are you cooking for us today?
Okay, the dish I'm gonna make today is the classic dish from Italian we do for Christmas. Usually we do 7 different fish for the day of Christmas, the day before Christmas. And I pick one of the dishes that my favorite is a spaghetti with white clam sauce and grape tomato. It's a very simple dish, but it's a tradition for many, many generations. We make in Italy. Also, I make a lot of time in Acqualina all over the Mulino. So I'm gonna start cooking.
Okay, that sounds great. So I'm gonna let you get on with your dish. It sounds delicious. I'm sure we all can't wait to try it and make it at home as well. So everyone who's listening and watching, please go ahead and comment in the chat and ask questions. I'll come back at the end to do a Q&A with Chef Mazza. Okay, Chef, I'm turning it over to you.
Okay, thank you. So what we have over here, usually have the Manila clams, or you can use also the regular clams, wherever location you find. But I like the little one, it's nice and juicy. And the parsley, garlic, good olive oil, spaghetti, crepe tomato, and parsley. That's it. We started to saute first the clams. Need a little olive oil. So this is for 2 portions. Garlic. I like to leave the shell on, just to give it the flavor of the olive oil. And what do we do right now? We want to steam across to the clams, the juice, because these clams is very delicate. If you cook too much, they're gonna be rubber. So you gotta make sure sooner the clam is open, you gotta remove. And then you do the tomato on the side. I'll show you the second step. For the parsley, usually I use the stem. The stem will give a more flavor for the clams. You see the clams start open little by little. Meantime, I got the water boiling. Gonna put a little sea salt. For each person, I use a 50 gram. See the flames are open. You guys can smell it. Glass white wine, very important. So on the other pan, we start to prepare the sauce. So olive oil. The tomato already washed. You can use any type of tomato. I like the small tomato because it's a little juicy, sweet. So we start roasting the tomato. See the flame start open. So as soon as you see it open, you remove it. Again, if you leave it too much, they start to come a little tough, raw. If you want to leave a salmon with the shell for decoration, they look beautiful. You know? So always I do that. Little cross pepper. Parsley. We got the wine already, so we don't need the wine. And then all these juice. You can do it, sorry. But that's the beautiful sauce we have. The pasta is almost ready. So meantime, take a little clams. The smell is incredible. Like I feel like I'm on the sea. The pasta, you want to give a little al dente. That way, let it finish cooking the sauce.
Hello, Chef. I just had to come back on early because it looks so good.
Yeah.
I can kind of feel like I'm smelling it with that smell. Oh, it looks so great, the camera angle with the pasta. So how do you pronounce the name of this dish in Italian?
Spaghetti alle vongole.
I love that. Spaghetti alle vongole. Wonderful. And those clams look so good. So this is a dish that you prepare and the other Italians prepare on New Year's?
Yes.
So is that for New Year's Eve at night you have it as a family gathering?
This is for Christmas Eve.
Christmas Eve. Okay. Lovely.
Christmas Eve in Italy is all fish.
Sounds amazing. It's making me hungry to go to Il Mulino.
You're welcome. Tonight I'm going to be here.
Okay. Oh, so if we come in for dinner at Il Mulino, you'll be in the restaurant?
Of course.
Good. So what step are you at right now?
Sorry?
What step are you at? Are you just about to plate or?
Yeah, I plated the pasta.
Okay. Beautiful. Gorgeous.
Spaghetti alle vongole.
Looks so yummy. Yeah, I think it's all about the plating too, making it look so good.
Oh, it's very good dish. You're gonna try. Come in Acqualina, El Mulino.
Thank you. That looks so great. So we'll be sending everybody the recipe after, so we can all prepare this at home. So Chef, I'm going to start. I think we're going to get some questions in the chat, but I wanted to ask you, so how will you be spending the holidays this year? What will you be doing? Because I know you have a big family.
Yeah, but this year going to be very, very sad because we can do too many people. So we're going to be just me, my wife, and my kids, no friends.
Okay.
So we're going to be very, very small group.
On Christmas Eve, you'll just be with your immediate family. And I know you have a big immediate family, lots of children. Will you be cooking or does your wife cook?
Yeah, no, I cook. My wife will do dessert. I do all the cooking, all the 7 fish.
Oh my God, amazing. Very lucky. Very lucky. So, you alluded to, this holiday season's a little bit different for everyone. And during the quarantine, I know you started, you always do charity work. You're so involved and you volunteer a lot. Can you tell us some of the activities you were doing, charitable activities during the quarantine and now through this pandemic?
Yeah, last year we were very lucky, everything was open. So with my association, the Italian Chapter in New York, we done a lot of, this year because New York City, everything's closed down, they gotta be very tough because we organize a lot of events, but you know what happened in New York, so everything is closed down, so we cancel everything. So it's very sad because we have a lot of beautiful things, a lot of events to do and help a lot of, especially the nurse, people work in the hospital and the policemen, but we can do nothing this year. It's very, very sad.
Okay, but you did bring some supplies with this Italian contingent that you're part of to the hospitals and the healthcare workers?
Correct.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, that's great. I think we're all trying to help as much as we can. Yes. Okay, so now going back to you're this amazing chef. So what is the most essential item in your kitchen?
The most important thing, they have a good olive oil, good quality pasta, fresh ingredient. It's very, very important. The product, you got to be very fresh.
Yes, of course. How about utensils? Is there a knife, a special knife or a pot or something that for us at home that you would recommend?
I mean, for the tomato, you can get any grow local tomato. They are very good in Florida, in New York, all over the, I have this little farm is growing. I just was in California for Thanksgiving. I was amazed at the stuff they grow over there. It's really unbelievable. So this country, we have a lot of good stuff, a lot of product. It's every year is growing. Even the olive oil, I was amazed, and the cheese, it's unbelievable. So the important thing, you gotta have a fresh, don't pull it up too much in the refrigerator. Make sure you're shopping every day where you need to cook, Some people shopping too much.
Yeah, true. I love the Instacart. That's what I'm doing now. Just have it delivered to the door. It's safe as well. Thank you. So going back to Il Mulino, New York, it's been at Acqualina since 2006 when the resort opened. It's this amazing restaurant, great fanfare. Locals love it. Hotel guests love it. So what can we expect in 2021 at the restaurant?
I hope for the best. Everybody's praying. I think, my opinion, I think we're gonna pass. And by April, May, everything back to normal. Mm-hmm. I really do. I hope so. And
yeah, so do we. Yeah, so do we. I went for lunch last week, and it was great. The food's excellent, and Il Mulino is also known for its award-winning service. So I think you're all doing such a great job, and we all look forward to going again. And this was so nice to get this little taste from you. Is there anything else you want to tell everyone who's watching?
No, I want to say just have a nice holiday and enjoy. Try to make this dish. Any question? Alessandro, get in touch with me and I go through again one more time. It's no problem. I love it. I want you to enjoy this dish. It's beautiful. Have a nice holiday.
Okay. Grazie, chef. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. Okay. All right. That was really wonderful.
Thank you. It was my pleasure.
You're welcome. So good to see you. Next time I'll hopefully see you in person.
Yes.
Ciao. Thank you again. Okay. So that was terrific. Thank you all for watching. So now we're going to be shifting from Italian cuisine to Japanese cuisine, another one of my favorites, with Chef Oscar Noborikawa, who will be overseeing the opening, this is so exciting, of a new restaurant coming to Acqualina Resort in the new year. The restaurant is called Keu and will offer Japanese fusion cuisine in a beautiful oceanfront setting. Keu will become a new dining hotspot in Sunny Isles Beach. So Chef Oscar, he's fourth generation Japanese and born in Peru. He's been working and living in Florida for over 20 years. He started his career at one of the most top restaurants, Nobu, here in Miami, where he spent 14 years perfecting his art under the disciplined tutelage of some of the country's most revered Japanese masters before being elevated to prestigious sushi chef. He has traveled and cooked at events internationally in Singapore, Malaysia, Sao Paulo, and New York, Las Vegas, and Los Angeles. Chef Oscar's command of Japanese cuisine can be distilled down to ingredients and balance. He works with trusted purveyors to import Japanese hamachi yellowtail, uni sea urchin, octopus, and sweet shrimp, Scottish salmon, yellowtail, and big eye tuna from Central and South America, and bluefin tuna from the Mediterranean Sea. So it's all about using the best and the finest ingredients. So Chef Oscar will be leading the culinary team of the new KU restaurant opening at Acqualina Resort on January 4th, 2021, bringing Japanese fusion cuisine to the 5-star oceanfront resort. The opening of KU at Acqualina marks the third restaurant in Florida following KU in Weston, and they have a sister restaurant called Kazumi in Key Biscayne. KU at Acqualina Resort will feature a diverse and eclectic menu of tapas and shareable plates in an elegant and modern setting that includes indoor seating in a stunning, most beautiful dining room and outdoor seating on an expansive terrace overlooking the ocean. The new restaurant will complement Acqualina's Costa Grill, which is the resort's beachfront restaurant, as well as Il Mulino, New York restaurants. So now there'll be 3 restaurants at Acqualina. You'll be able to dine at KU starting on January 4th for dinner nightly from 5:30 p.m. to 10 p.m. It will bring a great start to the new year with a reservation at KU. Now it's time. Please help me welcome Chef Oscar Noborikawa of KU. Hello, Chef. Oh, there we go. Now I can hear you. You're looking great.
You hear me now?
Yes, yes. I hear you well.
Okay.
So what are you going to be making for us?
Okay, so first of all, I'm so happy to be here with you guys. Be here in Acqualina. We're bringing KU restaurant to this beautiful resort. So today we're going to be preparing 2 rolls. One of them is going to be a California roll, but we're going to change a little bit the presentation of the seaweed paper to make a little bit of a Christmas color for the holidays. And another roll is going to be a salmon, avocado, and cucumber roll. And we're going to make up of big eye tuna nigiris. Okay. That's pretty much nice with the holidays color for Christmas.
Okay. It sounds amazing. I'm going to let you get started again. I'm going to leave, and then please, everybody watching, you can ask questions in the chat, and then I'll come back at the end with Chef Oscar. So over to you, Chef.
Okay. So the first roll we're going to make, I'm sorry, I need to move this. We're going to be making a California roll. Normally, traditionally, we use this seaweed paper. This time, we're going to use a green soy paper. That's because the Christmas holiday. For a roll, very important. You need to wet your hands a little bit. You need to grab a sushi rice bowl, approximately around 100 grams. You want to put in the soy paper, just a little mountain in the middle without press. And with your fingers, you're going to try to push it down. Up. And we're going to use avocados. Very important is to put every single ingredient from left to right, side to side, the same amount. Put in cucumber. And then we put a kanikama. This time we're using an invitation crab meat. and we use the bamboo mat. The way to roll it, we're going to try to put the beginning of the piece of the nori. We're going to press here. After the roll is closed, we need to keep rolling to the end. And this is pretty much a California roll with the only different green soy paper. We're going to cut it on 8 pieces. We're going to cut half of the roll. So we have one of the rolls here. Then the second roll we're going to be making is going to be a salmon, avocado, and cream cheese. For the next roll, we're going to use the nori, a seaweed paper. So again, you gotta wet your hands a little bit. Take a rice ball around 100 grams. You don't have to press too much the rice ball, and you're gonna try to put it on the middle of the sheet. Every time you guys feel like the rice is getting stick to your hands, pretty much what you have to do is just wet your hands a little bit. You wanna try for this roll, we're using half of nori sheet. You wanna try to cover the whole sheet with the rice. Then we're gonna put sesame seeds. What I'm using today is a white and black sesame seeds. We're gonna cover the rice, sesame seeds, and we're gonna make an inside-out roll, which the rice is gonna be in the outside. So we need to turn over, and we're gonna refill everything in the nori side. Okay, so we're gonna be using salmon. Today, the salmon we're using is a Scottish salmon. I previously cured on salt and rice vinegar. And some avocados. And we're gonna put some cream cheese. How I say on the previous roll, it's very important on each roll to have the same amount of ingredients from side to side, because remember, we're gonna be cutting it on 8 pieces, so you want 8 pieces have the same taste, the same balance of each single ingredient. So now we're gonna get ready to close the roll. So we're gonna get the maki soup. We're gonna try to get the ingredients here. We're gonna roll. We're gonna close here, and very important, you need to get like this space of nori here, so in that way you can close the roll. If you don't have this little space here, your roll is gonna be open. And then you finish, turn over one more time, close it, and give the shape. Now, when you give the shape, it's very important just to press on the sides and just a little bit on the top. If you press too much, most people, when they start learning how to make sushi, they push too hard on the top, and then the roll is gonna open. Now we cut again. It's very important also because the rice is very sticky. You have to wet your knife a little bit with water, previous to cut it. And remember, cut in half, put the rolls together. You're gonna cut half, and another half. And that way you have 8 perfect pieces on the same side. And now we're gonna be making Dini Ghillies. So today for Dini Ghillies, we're using a beautiful big eye tuna. This comes from a Pacific Ocean. We're gonna be cutting to a slightly tuna. It's a little bit complicated at the beginning, but you gotta be very careful with your fingers, okay? So we're gonna try to cut slices. We're gonna make 12 today. Very important, try to cut the slices of the fish, can be tuna or any other fish. You have to cut it very consistency, same size, same thick. And also it's very important the amount of the size and the amount of the fish and the rice to have a balance on a bite of nigiri. So to make nigiri is a little bit complicated. So I want to try to make it nice for you at home. So we're gonna make, instead to make like traditional nigiri, we're gonna make it a little bit also fun, also for Christmas on the presentation. We're gonna grab a little rice ball, around between 10 to 12 grams, and we're gonna make it just like a little balls. Just try to make a little balls. That's also gonna be part of the presentation for today's dish. And we're gonna make today this kind of nigiri. That's gonna be easy for you at home, instead to be making a traditional nigiri, which is gonna be very hard. So we're gonna be putting a little bit of wasabi. Wasabi is gonna use a little touch. You don't want people get sometimes scared of a wasabi, but pretty much it's the balance. It's gonna be a balance between the rice and the fish. I'm going to show you. Traditionally, it is very hard to do it because you need to put some air. You need to put some air on the rice. It has to be very fluffy, close, and you need to do it very fast. So that's pretty much a very traditional nigiri, which I don't want you to get at home because it's going to be complicated. So this time we're going to use a little balls. Very important, try to don't press too much the rice. You want to, when you get a nigiri in your mouth, the rice has to dissolve. And very important, try to do it as quickly as you can, because you don't want the fish to get hardened with your hands, with your temperature. Okay, so pretty much we have the California roll with the green soy paper, salmon, avocado, and cream cheese. And for the presentation, I make already previously a couple more rolls. I'm gonna cut enough. Have the little rolls around there.
Hi, Chef. I'm back. Wow.
Okay.
Can you hear me, Chef Oscar?
Yes, I hear you.
Okay. This is an amazing presentation, the art of sushi making. Wow, your technique is incredible. Actually, Linda in the chat, she wrote, so fast, amazing, what years of practice do, which I totally agree. Wow, that looks so good.
It's very hard. To make sushi is very hard. We're making sushi classes before, but it has to be very basic. I know right now, for the time, we don't have too much time. We have only 30 minutes, so try to go as fast as I can.
Yeah. But
for sushi classes, yeah, it's gonna take at least a week, couple days.
Yes, yeah, we'll have to do that at Acqualina come the new year. We'll have some sushi making classes and offer that for locals and hotel guests. This is incredible. I actually have a sushi kit that someone sent me last Christmas, and I still haven't opened it yet, but now I'm encouraged. Maybe I'll be able to do it. This looks great. But I've always understand, and I'm sure everybody listening, they always say it's the rice. So tell us, how did you get to perfect the rice portion of the sushi?
The rice is very important. Usually, right now we're using a tamanishiki rice. This rice comes from California. It's a short grain rice. And also, for this time, when I cook it, we use 1 liter of rice and 1 liter of water, and we put a little kombu. Kombu is a seaweed. That's to give it some like umami flavor in it. And then most people think that for the rice, we cook it with vinegar, which is ground. We could use the rice with the water, and after the rice is cooked, it's very important. Very important when you mix it, you have to mix it with the rice when it's hot. It's right away. Now for the sweet rice vinegar, the ingredients pretty much are rice vinegar, mirin, which is a sweet sake, sugar, and kombu.
Wow. So do you recommend using a rice cooker?
It's easier on the rice cooker. If you want to cook it at home, it's much easier to cook it on a rice cooker. But you feel very comfortable cooking rice on a pot, you can do it. But I recommend it at home. Don't get complicated. Use a rice cooker.
Okay. So for people who are trying to be healthier, what do you think about substituting the white rice for brown rice?
Yeah, brown rice is very good for digestion. But for me personally, I like the white rice. For me personally, but also people want, for diet or anything, that we want to be serving brown rice as well.
Okay, good. Wow, what are you making? That looks incredible. Is that like your mini tree?
Yeah, it's gonna be like a mini Christmas tree, pretty much. Because in Japan, pretty much they don't celebrate Christmas. But I'm trying to plan to do something here to have it at home. That can accompany the table, which is very nice. Everybody likes sushi, even on Christmas or any holiday. And this is pretty much a presentation that I will be planning to have on your Christmas table.
Yeah, what a great idea. That looks so good.
It's not very hard. It's simple. You will be making only 2 rolls and a couple pieces of tuna nigiri. And always, of course, we need to put some pickled ginger.
Yes.
And wasabi.
That is so creative. That would be great on, maybe Christmas Eve, the night before. Is that what you do with your family? I know you grew up in Peru, but did you have sushi in the holidays?
Actually, no sushi. We go a little more of what people eat on Christmas. No, maybe a turkey or pork.
Oh. Okay.
But usually when I go with my grandma, that she really born in Japan, I always prepare sushi when we pass holidays with my grandma. I think this year is gonna be a little bit hard to be with her.
Yes. Yeah. Wow, that looks so good. I think we all just want to come to Acqualina now. But that leads me to KU opening on January 4th at Acqualina. That's so exciting. So what can local residents, hotel guests expect when they come to KU when it opens in the new year?
Okay, so you're gonna be expecting first of all, we're gonna be making as well as traditional sushi, but pretty much our menu is gonna be a little bit of fusion. But for me, very important for sushi is the quality of the ingredients. Even for sushi, the fish, it's very important where you get it, how to take care, how you cure or marinate it. So that's very important. So we're gonna be getting the best quality of products, and with all my kitchen teams, pretty much they've been working with them over 10 years. So we're gonna be really taking care of the fish the best way as possible for the sushi.
Sounds incredible. So can you tell us, the people who have never experienced KU before at your Westin location, what are some of the signature dishes that we can expect at Acqualina Resort?
So some of the signature dishes, we have honey shrimp tempura, which we have a very special sauce. We have a roasted jalapeno with a little touch of Latin American spicing, but it's not really spicy, it's a little hint. And with a little bit of honey, almonds, walnuts, sesame seeds, and micro cilantro. This is one of the dishes that most sell in Western location. Also, our grilled octopus with the wasabi aioli paprika oil.
Oh, yeah. Grilled octopus, is that what you said?
Yes.
Oh.
Grilled octopus.
Yeah.
And from the sushi side, we have a couple very interesting rolls, as the we call bonsai roll, that we're using also the green soy paper that we use today for the California. We put a carne asada mix, avocado, a little raw tuna as a topping, and we make a little bit of a yuzu truffle soy oil. One of my favorite. And of course, we have so many items in the menu that we really enjoy because we have so many different flavors, from a little spicy, raw, crispy. So I think people in Acqualina, they're really gonna enjoy.
Yeah. Oh, that sounds great. So what do you think best complements when eating sushi? I know you mentioned sake. Are you a big sake drinker? And I know they say hot and cold sake. What is your take on drinking sake with sushi?
That's pretty much depends of the person. Every person likes to eat the sushi. Some people like beers, Sapporo, Japanese beers. Some people like sake. But me personally, I like very much sake with the sushi. Every time I go for a sushi restaurant and eating sushi or sashimi dishes, I like sake.
Okay. And it's meant to be sipped?
Sorry?
Is it meant to be sipped, the sake, like in little sips versus, right, to take it a little bit? Or
pretty much everybody think, because sake is always been served in a little cup, they think it's a shot. It's not a shot, and also it's not hard liquor.
Right.
Pretty much sake is a wine made from rice. So everybody think because it's being served on, it should be a shot. No, it's just enjoy like it's a wine. Right.
Yeah. So you sip it and savor it. Yes, that's
exactly
what I thought. Yeah, I've been to some sake classes before. So going back to the sushi that you created, it's incredible. So what is the most important ingredient when making sushi? Is it the rice? Is it the fish? What do you?
For sushi is always with rice. Like the fish, as a nigiri, for example, it's very important the rice. The rice has to be cooked perfectly. The way you mix it, the way you the temperature of the rice is very important, and also, of course, the fish. The fish has to be the best quality, the freshest as possible.
Okay. Yes. Well, I'm so excited, and I'm sure everybody is. Can't wait to head over to Acqualina when you open on January 4th. So a lot of people say your sushi is creative. What makes it so creative and unique?
Creative and unique. We try to go between traditionally. Always you need to respect traditionally. It's very important to respect tradition. You don't know the basics. It's very hard to create and be innovative. So what I'm trying to do is pretty much try to don't see any other restaurant what they're doing. I don't try to see any other menu. I pretty much try to have the ingredients I have on hand and start creating, making tasting first for the kitchen stuff, then for the the front of the house stuff on the restaurants, and then we start getting like a unique and different flavor dishes.
Mm-hmm. Very exciting. So tell us, so what will you be doing this holiday season?
We're gonna be doing this holiday season, and for now, pretty much first working a lot because we're on this new project in Acqualina. and of course, I'm gonna have a little time to pass with the family on the 24th and 25th. But pretty much I'll be very sad because I have a big family. My mom, my sister are here, but this time I think I'm gonna be passing Christmas just with my wife and my kids at home.
Okay. How many children do you have?
I have 2 kids. Okay, no kids. They're already 17 and 15.
Oh, wow. Okay. Very nice. Very nice. Well, it's so great to have you on AcquaTalks. We'll definitely have you again. This is terrific. And I'm sure everybody who's watching will want to prepare this at home. Thank you again. We're so excited that KU is opening at Acqualina Resort again on January 4th. So we hope to see you all there at Acqualina. It's going to be terrific. And Japanese Fusion, our hotel guests, they love Japanese cuisine. So I think it's going to be such a great complement to the Mediterranean cuisine we have and Italian cuisine. So Chef, thank you so much. And everyone, thank you for joining us yet again for a wonderful AcquaTalks. We wish everyone happy holidays, wishing you peace and good health this season. Thanks again. Bye-bye.